We have 23 people, I believe, who have shared images for tonight. So let's get going. We're not going to mute anybody, so if you do have a telephone call come in, mute yourself. If you're having a discussion with somebody about dinner, mute yourself. Otherwise, feel free to comment and say all the oohs and ahs that you'd like. Okay.
Okay.
Is Janet with us tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Am I supposed to be saying something or no?
Only if you want to.
Okay.
Did you paint that car for you?
I
For
don't
the
know who
picture?
did that. I really don't. Oh, isn't that fun? That's a car.
So here's an example of a picture that's not 2000 small.
Right.
Not big enough. Yeah.
I
What
mean,
is that?
This is 2000. This is not 2000.
Gotcha. Yeah. I thought that was so funny. I really did.
That's
They were in a
good.
parking lot.
Were you driving as you took this shot?
No, no. They were in a parking lot.
Oh,
That's a good one, Janet.
Yeah.
Looks like a scene from Goodfellas.
Exactly what I was thinking of.
Yes. I just can't believe it. People do this to their car.
I know.
My
Block
God.
their vision.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Dangerous.
And
In some
Dangerous on the road.
states, it could be illegal.
Right.
Mhm.
oh gosh. Oh, I must admit, I like this.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, I like that. I like the bottom center.
Yes, yes, I must say.
I'm all down with that.
It is.
I just saw the bottom of that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, bravo.
Hmm.
War is not the answer. Go along with that.
Put that on Facebook. That's a good one.
Reflection.
That's
Mm,
nice.
nice.
Yeah,
Classic.
Very nice.
that was an old car show. Yeah. But that's too small. A little small.
Smashing.
nice
Lovely.
work, Janet.
Very nice,
Okay.
Janet. Thanks for sharing.
Some fun images.
Ellen Lauer.
Alan, are you with us?
Unmute. Yeah. Self-explanatory.
This is a conductor.
Conductor on the subway.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is good.
great hair.
Oh, it's good. Hair's great.
Yeah.
Apparition. Trying to be a ghost, but I don't know.
Did she try to pass through this turnstile without paying?
Maybe.
Nice work, Alan.
Really
Really,
good.
really fun.
All right, Julie.
Mm.
That's cool.
Julie.
You're
I'm
muted.
here. Yeah, I am muted. That's what it is. I think it was on
Nice
one of our
work,
field
Justin.
trip. I think we were in Delaware or somewhere like that
Mm.
as a group. This was from a plane going to Seattle.
Love the colors of that.
This I was in California and I just thought I usually see these in the air and here it was being transported. So I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you shoot this through a screen window?
I did. That's why it was through the car window. We're driving, so there's a grab shot.
A dirty car window.
Yeah.
Not mine, not mine. This was long ago in Santa Fe, and I wish I had the front of the car, but I couldn't, but I like the way it kind of mimicked the building. This
Mm.
old Ford, what is it? I'm not sure.
Camouflage.
No, like a 50s something, 60s.
Nice.
Mm.
This, I was on a trip to France, and I need to explain this. It's a little village called Ardurs-sur-Glane, and it was the German SS massacred 642 men, women, and children and burned the
Oh.
town to the ground. And the French have left this untouched as a memorial, complete with cars and things in the kitchen. Is
Mm.
very, very moving. And you can
Yeah.
move from house to house and see who lived there. I think
Wow.
it gets 300,000 visitors a year.
Wow.
This town. It's in southwest France.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Mm.
Very
Yeah.
moving, very moving. It tells you each and every person and each and every shop.
Mm.
There's a book called The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna
Yeah.
that's about exactly these towns in the south of France that were burned and all the people were killed by the SS.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
a
Yeah,
novel,
this
so it's-
is a memorial, so people don't forget. I have one funny one. This is at the right now at the Museum of Arts and Design. It's an all Barbie show, and you can get into a Barbie mobile. And
Oh,
I remember it being pink in the movie, but this is it's on for a while. It's fashions, like 5 decades of Barbie fashion. You're dying to see that. That's where you can go.
Okay, nice work, Jules.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, this is mine. It's Rayleigh.
really?
I came across this old train in Liberty State Park in Jersey City, and I ran home and got my camera and took some pictures, and I was glad I did because it wasn't there for very long, so I'm glad that I caught these. The car was up on a flatbed. Wasn't very dynamic. This is as dramatic as I could possibly make it.
Are people allowed in these cars?
No, it was all sealed up. It was obviously going to be taken someplace else. As I said, it wasn't there for very long. But I love this old car, the rust and the graffiti and the broken windows and
All the texture.
yeah.
Sounds just like today's subway.
Yeah, without the rats.
Without, yeah.
And I just realized I also had pictures of Cadillac Farm in Texas that I'll save those for another time if we have a theme like this. I don't know if you know what Cadillac Farm is.
Mm-mm.
They have these old Cadillacs planted in the ground and everybody comes and spray paints them. I'll bring those up at another time. But this was just fun, all the rust and the texture and just
Well, Rayleigh,
a
on
fun
the
thing.
24th, we're having a portfolio night where you can bring up to show up to 10 images on a theme.
Oh,
And if you want to do the caddy farm, you can do that.
okay, that's a good idea. I was going to ask what the portfolio night was.
It's any topic you want.
Okay.
Right.
I love pictures of rust and, all the peeling paint and so on.
Is that somebody's hat in there?
No, it's
Fan?
a socket, it's like
Hmm.
a light bulb would get screwed into that.
Right,
okay.
right, I see
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
porcelain socket.
Practically falling off the wall.
Yeah.
The colors are
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's really, really
The end.
nice.
Michael Iannuzzi. Or Iannuzzi.
So 42nd Street, I was just struck by the reflection and taken a while ago when Mamma Mia was pretty popular.
Mm,
Nothing like Grand Central.
no.
Looked like an attentive driver.
Better than most.
Really cute.
Hmm.
Cute also.
It's amazing how the steps on a school bus aren't designed for little kids.
Yeah, like
No.
really big.
That's the New York State Fair. They're very proud of their butter sculptures. They took a little liberty. It is a truck, a
Mhm.
milk truck to be exact.
Wow, that's amazing.
Sculpted out of butter, amazing.
Pretty huge piece of butter.
Just saw this little girl being really serious at the park. Figured she had car troubles.
That's really funny.
Cute.
Oh.
The
Classic Dalmatian.
quintessential fire dog. Keeping an eye
Mhm.
out. And this was on Governor's Island for their Jazz Age. And this I took up in Fayetteville, New York, upstate. Um, it's really tickled me.
Hmm. Did you buy it?
Just need the reindeers now.
Sarah. Waiting for Sarah.
Oh, that's nice.
I like that.
I like this a lot, Michael.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
really great.
I like this.
Yep. Love the shadows.
Yeah.
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 What
Yeah.
brought you to Fayetteville? I grew up there.
Ah. I miss Wegmans, although we have one in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that is where it started.
Well, thank
Very
you.
good.
Nice, Mike.
Very
Mhm.
nice.
Yes.
Italy. So this is a train in Japan.
Gotta
Wow.
get to Japan.
So clean.
Oh,
those pictures.
immaculate, gleaming.
Almost looks like a painting.
Yeah, I think this, I forgot to write down where all of these were from. I think this one is Venice.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
And this is Morocco, Essaouira. Anybody remember how to pronounce that? The little fishing village, Essaouira. I think this was Oaxaca, but I'm not sure. This is also Morocco.
Guy's looking at his cell phone.
Oaxaca.
The colors are beautiful.
Which trip was this? One of my trips. Oh, Santiago, Santiago. Yes, last year. Santiago.
That's Chile.
Yes, Chile. Oh, and this was out
Oh.
west in the Palouse. If you look at the top of the bus, it was Gene Autry's traveling bus. This was also in Japan. Another mode of transport. And this is a poster that I made for myself when I came back from Cuba with all the different car shots that I had taken.
Very nice.
Mm.
Nice.
That's
Great colors.
Beautiful
Yeah.
work.
Nice, beautiful.
Nice, Natalie.
Thank you.
Okay, Alvin, you're at bat.
Okay, yeah, this is not Cuba. This is,
I'm going to work and I'm coming back clean you, okay?
oh, here's somebody.
Yeah, but I'm going to clean you.
Uh,
I can't go.
Okay. No, you can put it off if you want. Yes. I'm going to work now. When I'm coming back, I will clean you and then. You will change me later. Sure. Oh. I'm going to work now.
I don't know who
All right.
that is.
But you.
Okay. This is, my first four pictures are taken at Colonia, Uruguay, which is a boat ride, from, Buenos Aires.
Yep.
I don't know, is this a Chevrolet or something? I don't know what this is. And then there's some old cars and they do some cute things with their cars. You know, South America, Central America, they like their old American cars.
That's good.
Mhm.
And that's a close-up detail of that car.
Is this a restaurant car?
Yeah, you know, for one couple. And this is, yeah, another one, Colonies.
Good haircut.
Then there's a couple here taken in Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts on Old Car Day.
I like the license plate.
Oh, yeah. Same place. Now this is in Paris. I like the combination of the color of the car and the storefront and its title. And I only noticed the woman with the baguettes when I got home and looked at it on the computer. I didn't notice that when I was taking the picture. And this is fun. This is a Google Street Scene Street View car. If you look at the camera on top of the car, it looks like it takes, you know, four sides as it goes down the street.
My goodness.
This is first class train car from Amsterdam to Paris. Speed train. It's the only way to go. And this is a trolley, old trolley in Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts.
Nice work, Al.
Nice, Alvin.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Alvin, did they finish the reconstruction of the Flower Bridge?
I don't think so, not yet. Yeah, Yeah, the Bridge of Flowers. I think they're still working on it. It's going to take a little while, but I think it's moving faster than they thought.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Elena.
Yeah, I think they're all self-explanatory until the last one, which I'll explain.
Hmm. Ooh,
Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
nice shot.
This, I went on a tour of Grand Central. This is from years ago. And this is FDR's personal train car that's in the bottom, several levels under Grand Central
Wow.
Station.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Hmm.
Wow.
Excellent.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice, Elena.
Nice.
Yeah, he had his own rail spur that landed in the back of his estate at Hyde Park.
Wow.
Ah,
And I
So-
forget where that train, the car that Elena just did, I think that was it went under a hotel, and he could go right up to his hotel. I don't remember which one, but I remember reading that. There's the Commodore Hotel was right there, so it could have been. Could have
It was
been
the Waldorf Astoria.
Waldorf?
It's underneath the Waldorf Astoria.
Thank you. I knew it was a hotel of, I didn't know which one.
Okay.
You know, oh, wait a minute, she's coming in.
She's right here.
Wow,
She's
wow.
coming in. Yay.
Right.
Evelyn, we're
Okay.
just showing your work. Let's see if she's muted.
Wait, my grandson is helping me.
Good.
That's
Oh,
what
this is how
grandsons are for.
You bet.
Do you want to say anything about this image, Evelyn?
This is in Alaska.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I think it's in Salzburg.
Mm.
This is at the farm, oh my God, many moons ago in the Catskills.
How many people?
This is in Honfleur.
Awesome.
I gotta do my French.
This is also at the farm. I don't know what that helicopter was doing there. Butchart Garden.
Wow. That's good.
David, do you see your mother? David? Hello? Do you see your mother? Do you recognize your mother? It's a long time ago. That's also at the farm.
Wow.
And this is in Seattle. I wouldn't want to be on that bicycle.
Ooh, that looks like fun. Look.
Is that a sculpture?
Yes, I would say.
That's one ride, man.
In the Tangiers.
Yeah, she matches the wall.
Vancouver. And
Nice
back
work.
to Alaska.
Really nice.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, this is in Harding Park, some winters back. It's a funny little community way out in eastern Bronx on the bay.
What am I supposed to do now?
What? Say again? This is possibly the same train car that we saw
Yeah.
earlier. I don't know if I got an image, but I and a friend managed to sneak inside. So there was great graffiti inside. That was fun too. This is a street cleaner in Moscow. This is an old-fashioned tractor at the Rhinebeck County Fair.
A lot of films.
That's also at the county fair. Lots of little boys with purple yarmulkes. This is at the Subway Museum in Brooklyn.
I remember riding to school in that subway car every day.
I remember
With
being
those,
in
with
those
those
cars.
woven seats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No air conditioning and just
No.
fans.
Ceiling
You didn't
fan.
ever ride them one? We used to
I
come
remember
into the
that too when I
city.
was a little kid.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I first came to New York in the mid-60s.
And I always remember young women complaining that every time they got up, they had to buy new stockings.
I was just gonna say that. Always rip my stockings.
Yeah, and these girls and women, bitching
And in the
about.
summertime, you would stick to the straw,
Yeah.
which was really horrible.
It's a man's world.
No kidding, Chuck.
This is also at the museum, friend of mine posing.
That car is not that antique.
They're very shiny.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite haunts in Willets Point, in the this area where there are a lot of open air auto repair garages. That's a Mustang. And this, I was taking pictures here in Sherman Creek up in Inwood. I ended up making a book of both the world in Willets Point and up here in Sherman Creek. And I just love this particular individual. It was almost balletic in his work, spraying water, all soaping the cars down. And
Love the boots.
sorry.
I love the boots.
Yeah. And that's how he gets his water. The truck in front is full of big, huge tanks of water. One time I took a picture of him riding a bicycle carrying 2 tanks on either side. And there's a lot of scrap. A lot of these spots have put wrecks of cars on their roofs. And then almost anything that you need, of any year, of any vintage car, you will be able to find at Willets Point.
Where is that?
It's very close to the City Field in Queens.
Oh, okay.
And Astoria, Flushing.
They haven't torn that place down for condos yet?
I'm sorry?
They haven't torn that place down for condos?
No, they're threatening, and there are fewer and fewer that have survived, but still a lot of businesses have hung in there.
About 20 years ago, I do remember there was a whole big hoopla and a lot of news over the course of a few weeks that so many of them were being forced out. And I
Right,
think a lot of them did get forced out. I think they bought them out for some low price. But
right.
I'm glad to see that there are still quite a few still left there, and they
There are,
Yeah.
and one of the big problems is that this place has at least 100 years of all kinds of chemicals that have seeped into the soil. So the toxic field is going to be nightmare to clear out before they do any kind of modern development on it.
that's for sure. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very
Who's
nice.
seen that? Oh, is that everybody? Okay.
Good work, Betsy.
Yeah.
Great set.
These are my images.
Oh, nice.
The Black River and Western Railroad.
And where is that?
I don't know.
Looks old.
This is in the Palouse. It's at the Rhinebeck Air Show, airplane acrobatics.
Nice.
Thanks, photo.
Was that in camera motion, movement, or did you add it in Photoshop?
I added it. This is flying into Trinidad.
It is really nice, Helen. I like the colors on the tips of the
Yeah.
propellers. Yeah, that's great.
And this is actually one of my favorite pictures because it's so unexpected. This is flying over Greenland, and it was so clear that I was able to shoot this.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Usually the windows are so dirty, you can't see.
Yeah.
No,
First
I
state.
know. Very lucky.
Can we use that for
Beautiful.
advertising for the condos we're gonna build there?
Don't mention Greenland.
Wow.
So this is, I guess, the Blue Angels. I didn't know that gull was there. This was actually in the shot, and I only saw the gull after I put it on my computer for processing.
Look at this, dude, the bird.
Love it.
That's great.
This was
That
shot
bird
here.
makes it,
Yeah,
man. That
this was-
bird makes it.
What
He's
camera are
going the
you
wrong way.
using, Helen?
I'm sorry, what?
What's
He's
your
going the
camera?
wrong way.
The camera for this was
For
probably the Canon D70, 70D.
Mm.
That's the
70.
same for your others?
7D.
70.
Seven.
Right, 70.
Mm.
This is on the road to Florida, I-95. Is where we'll be tomorrow.
Wow.
What time of day was that? Dusk or twilight? Dusk or dawn? Early or late?
We don't do
If you-
dawn.
Yeah, right. If you- but,
It's the blue hour, the twilight time. That colors are great.
Mhm.
This is
Oh, yeah.
actually our car on Daytona Beach. Oh. From Old Car City in Georgia.
White, Georgia.
Nice. Mm.
Mhm.
This is also our car. Also on the way to Florida. This is, I think, Skyline Drive in Virginia.
Nice work.
And a bonus. Sorry, but some people only had two. This is looking down from the top of the Penobscot Narrows Bridge in Maine.
Nice. You climbed
Wow.
all the way up there, eh?
Nice.
It's very cool.
Very nice.
Wow. Look at that
Have to
view.
climb up there, Helen?
I didn't climb. Helen doesn't climb. I think
We
there was
elevated.
yes, we elevated.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, make me dizzy.
Nice photos.
Okay,
Nice.
thank you.
Really nice.
Nice, dear.
Thank you.
Okay, Tom.
This school bus was picking up children on Fire Island. They really don't have good roads, so they use the beach.
They don't have any roads, really. Oops.
I was on a sailboat in Flushing Bay. It had been raining and the sky had just started clearing and this plane is landing at LaGuardia.
That's beautiful. Great shot.
Is that Virgin Air?
I don't recognize the markings.
Why would you say
Red
that?
tail.
But you can, yeah, you can see the pier. That's actually the runway. This was from our club trip to Cuba. You can see this car does burn a little bit of oil. But Patricia, who was with us, did some research. This is a 1950 Plymouth Deluxe Club Coupe.
Mm.
And this is a funicular in Lisbon where we were last October. And it's pretty cool because there's an identical one at the top of the hill and there's only one track, except in the very middle where it expands to two so they can pass each other.
Oh,
Yep, that's how it's gonna work.
right.
Well, sometimes it depends. You can do it on two tracks or one track.
Mhm.
And I was at the Mermaid Parade going home, and this is the F train coming into Cody Island. Okay, I want to know if this car can pass inspection. This was also from our trip to Cuba, and if you look inside that grate, it looks like there's mud and everything else holding it together, but supposedly it does run. It's a 1937 Chevrolet Coupe.
They really love our old cars
Yeah.
down.
I love this shot, Tom.
Love the colors.
It's,
Great.
Oh, the
it's almost like
reflections.
it's almost like a face, when you look at it.
You got great reflections on it.
Yeah,
Along the
it
bottom
does. It almost
third.
looks like a monster.
Yeah.
And this was from Expanding Visions. This was intentional camera movement in Times Square. I think we missed one.
Wow.
Oh, they're out of order. This is also the Blue Angels. We were on vacation in Pensacola.
These are the blue angles.
And that's a train leaving Grand Central. That's Metro North. And unfortunately, I was a commuter and I know exactly what that looks like, just as I've missed the train.
They've all been there.
Love the colors.
And that's the 2017 eclipse seen from the Hudson River in the village.
Nice
Very
work,
nice.
Very
Thomas.
nice.
Good set.
Nice shots.
Really nice, Tom.
Thank you.
Hello.
Ooh,
What's this?
All right,
colors.
Florence, unmute.
Florence was here. Let's see if she's still here.
She was here a second ago.
Yeah, she's still here. I guess she's muted.
I'm assuming these are mannequins.
Florence.
I was just going to ask that. They look.
Looks like it's a miniature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A toy, right?
Yeah. The car too.
Lawrence, can you unmute yourself?
I don't know how to do it. Oh, we have to,
Oh,
okay.
there you are. We hear you now.
Okay,
You
good.
did it.
Yeah, that.
This would be called an attention getter.
Yeah,
Bogey.
Yeah.
bogey. Yeah, that was also taken in South Beach. And that was taken in Cuba.
Nice.
I think this was also in Cuba.
That's right.
It's a busload of kids. I think a school bus. And that's an old car outside of a cemetery. And that's also, I mean, a purple car, which is, I guess you could only see that in Cuba. Again, I think in Cuba, I mean, there are lots of old cars there. I'm sure everybody knows that.
It doesn't look like an old car.
Yeah, it's pretty new. And this was a trolley in Portugal. I used to love to ride the trolley when I was a kid.
In Brooklyn.
Yep. Yeah, I remember.
And get a Charlotte Russe.
Absolutely.
I love Charlotte Russes.
Yep.
Yep.
And that was from a window of an airplane.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice workflow.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is the 86th Street station, I think on the Upper East Side, maybe line 6, and the train was moving and I just somehow miraculously caught the station sign on the other side in a split second there.
I love the lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice conversation.
And the color.
This was about a week or so ago in State Street, downtown Santa Barbara, and I just I didn't really realize how he looked until I got into my computer, but he had this not a care in the world look on his face and his hands in his pockets and nice colors. I thought it was pretty amusing. You know, this guy on the one wheel.
That thing on pedals, or was it motorized and he was just?
Oh, those things are motorized.
It's like a mini Segway. Remember those?
Yeah.
Hold on to them. This is.
Yeah, it's like something
pared
on
down.
Segway. Yeah.
Wow.
And this is a car, about 5 years ago, this is a car heading down Main Street in downtown Ventura, and it's, headlights in search of a car, I guess.
That's great.
And these are a couple of shots I took about a week ago at Burbank Airport. I'm standing on Vineland Avenue, right? And behind the fence is the principal landing runway. And I kind of like this one, the way that the fence created a nice diagonal. And it almost looks like the jet's wheels are caught in the barbed wire. Almost a
modern day spider web,
minimalism.
like a
Excuse
spider
me?
web. It's like a modern day spider web. It's caught.
Yeah. It's almost a minimalism shot in a sense with all that empty space on the left, which doesn't bother me.
No, I like the negative space a lot, Charles. It really balances nicely.
Thank you.
Nice sky.
Yeah, it was a good sky that night.
Yeah.
It's really amazing when you watch these planes come in. There'll be another one, but you start to see their lights when they're probably about 5-6 miles out. It's really kind of mesmerizing watching them come in at you. And I left the car in at the bottom because there's a guy in there looking up at the jet. The same place, I'm standing with the runway behind me. and the Southwest jet is just about practically over me at this point.
Mhm.
Nice.
Nice work, Charles.
Thank you.
Nice, Charles. Thank you.
Thanks, Charles.
Okay, this title slide was a little bit different. I typed in planes, trains, and automobiles into the generate box in Photoshop AI, and this is what it gave me.
Wow, very cool.
Okay, now I see the regular screen. Thanks.
And the rest are all photographs. This was at the Rhinebeck Air Show at the Rhinebeck Aerodrome upstate. And
I was there too.
yes, dear. Standing next to me.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I focused on the plane and shallow depth of field so that the head in front and the buildings and trees in the background were out of focus.
I love that I love camera motion, in camera
Same
motion.
place,
Yeah.
slow shutter speed, and a little bit of panning with the plane as it's coming in for a landing.
Very nice.
I love those kinds of images with
Yeah,
the
it's great.
camera motion and blur and motion. Just looks
I went up in one of those when I was there.
really, wow. Is it fun?
Yeah, a lot of fun.
We used to, as a club, we used to go up there and take the glider rides.
Ooh,
They'd pull you up in the glider with another plane and then let you go.
the
And
stylists must be amazing up there.
20 minutes, half an hour
That's great.
gliding around.
Wow.
Where is that?
Rhinebeck,
Rhinebeck, New York.
Oh, nice.
Ulster County,
Duchess.
Dutchess County, near Ulster.
That's great.
Anyway, next. This was also there.
Wow.
Detail of an aluminum plane. Wasn't the original Spirit of St. Louis. That's at the Smithsonian, I believe. Now we're going to trains. This was in Colorado. And this is the Pikes Peak Cog Railway.
Where is that?
Pikes Peak, Colorado. Outside of Colorado Springs.
Nice.
And this is on the club field trip to, the other one was at Colorado Pictures were a club field trip as well. And this is when we went across central New Jersey. We went on the one of the train rides, and this was in the yard. And this is Cuba. Club field trip again. Spot color. I just desaturated everything except the reds.
Wow.
And this was at the aerodrome in Rhinebeck. They had some old cars as well as the planes. And woo, this is an actual car, and that's an actual guy driving it on the road. This is in one of the towns along the Rhine River on a river cruise.
That looks like a
Again,
Lambretta.
Wow.
Isetta.
Three-wheeler.
Sure.
Remember the Isetta?
Again, I circled the vehicle with the lasso tool and then desaturated everything else. And this was on one of the club field trips to Alaska
Wow.
in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
Nice.
Great.
Very well done.
Very nice.
Very nice, Chuck.
Great, thank you.
Very nice.
So before we get started, I wanted to just say that I love doing these theme nights because it just forces me to look at images that I don't look at anymore. I might not have shown it to anyone. So I really enjoy these theme nights. And after I sent my 10, the next morning I was ruminating about all the other pictures I could have sent. So, and even tonight, seeing some of your work, I thought, oh, I could have sent that one too. So anyway, so
I
this
had the
was
same
in
thought.
Brooklyn.
Had the same thoughts.
So I went to Brooklyn. They had these umbrellas by Brooklyn College, and this looks like Cuba to me.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I've never been to Cuba.
This is in the Village, Seventh
No, it's
Avenue.
it says 7th Avenue South. Oh, that's right. That's not in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's
It was
not
in the Village.
Brooklyn.
You're right.
We usually, there's a Caliente cab company in St. Augustine Beach that we go to when we go to photograph the birds there.
Mhm. So the way I thought about this theme is I try to bring in different forms of transportation, whatever caught my eye. And this was a field trip too, the club field trip. I think this was when we went to the sunflower farm.
Right.
Yeah.
The image
It
looks
was a
familiar.
fun
I
trip.
think-
I had Gladys
Showed
in
it.
one of my pictures, but I didn't choose that one, Gladys. I'm sorry.
Didn't you show this one? Because it looks familiar. I remember noticing like the whole line of vehicles.
Yeah, it was a very fun parade.
I remember it too.
Mm-hmm.
Great shot.
So this was in Yellowstone, and there's another picture that I could not find. I looked through 1,000 images, and I didn't find it. So I bought this one because I was on one of those snowmobiles that for my 70th birthday. 2 months later, I took this trip, and it was very thrilling to be on these snowmobiles.
And that was what, 15 years ago?
Oh,
12.
Chuck.
12 years ago. I'm 82 now. I forgot where I took this, but I have to tell you that the two girls to the right of that young man, one of the bicyclist with the blue hat to the left of that tree, the tree was coming out of her head. And I said, that can't be. So I relearned how to use the content aware move tool. And I moved the two girls a little bit to the left, so the tree wouldn't come out of her head. I think I did a pretty good job.
Yes.
I have no idea why that guy is outside the tram.
Yeah. That's,
You couldn't pay me $1 million to do that.
yeah. Wow.
Oh, boy.
You got a free ride.
Yeah. I guess he must have been working for the company. I don't
If you don't give
remember
up the seat to a senior citizen, you got no choice.
I forgot actually where I took this.
Well, it's a Holland America ship. That's the Mazdam.
Mm-hmm. So in contrast to this one, I did go to the next one. Everyone will recognize that one.
Yeah.
South Street Seaport.
Is that taking off or landing?
Taking off.
Where was this shot, Marlene?
In Kenya.
Look at the helicopter name.
It's Kenya police.
I bet people know where this is.
Grand Central.
Not sure.
Coney Island.
Where?
Coney
Island.
The end,
Oh,
the end
Coney
of the
Island.
line.
Oh, okay.
You're going to Nathan's?
No, I stopped going to Nathan's. I just use the Nathan's bathroom. I don't know why I was in Poughkeepsie. I have no idea why I was at that stop.
Well, you're at Cold Spring.
Oh, it says Poughkeepsie.
It says to Poughkeepsie, but if you look at the sign on the station, it says Cold Spring.
Oh, I was in Cold Spring a few times. That makes sense.
Very oriented, detail oriented.
And what did that have to do with taking a picture of the train?
No, I was waiting for the train to go. Maybe I just got off or I was going home.
Nice work, Marlene.
Was very nice.
Nice job.
Great, Marlene.
Bravo.
Fun.
That was awful fun.
Christine.
Hi, everybody. These are all taken on during various trips out to Kansas and at the Watermelon Festival. And this is the scene for many, many miles before we get to Clyde.
Great sky.
Yeah. Now this is at the Watermelon Festival parade. A lot of people drive trailers and trucks and tractors and all kinds of different things. And that's all this is going to be. So.
The baby's saying, "How dare you take my photo?"
No, what they do is when they drive, this is the main street, which is about 2 blocks long, but everyone who drives a car throws candy to the kids along the road. If you see them on the left-hand side, a lot of them, a couple of them have plastic bags that they're holding on to so they can collect their candy. Everybody in this small town, or a lot of people in this small town, get around in these little golf carts.
Even in the rain?
Yeah.
What's the fastest speed on those things?
They go pretty fast, you know. They go pretty fast. You have to stay out of their way.
Wow. Looks like these are all lined up to start a race. the way they are.
Yeah.
Almost looks like Walmart.
Yep. This is again the parade.
That's great.
Cool bus.
Really funny. The Ghoul Bus.
Yeah. So the Ghoul Bus came to an end. Oh, this came out. I thought I sent this in a different orientation. This should be that there's the whole left side is cut off. So anyway, this is along the parade side.
Kid has skinny legs.
And that's fun.
Like a Kansas version of like one of those tours or some human animal blend.
No, they have a lot of fun on these during these parades. So
yeah, good.
Is the whole town pretty much farming? Is that
oh yeah, it's all farm. It's all farm.
All farms. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice work, Christine.
Yeah.
Laura.
Hi. So I have some
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cars from Cuba.
The
Oh,
good one.
amazing.
This is a good one.
Yeah,
That's
great. Yeah, they take care of them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no traffic.
I'll be in Cuba on Monday. I'll take some pictures for you.
Oh, yeah, have a great time. So these are all, cars in from Havana.
Is
The
it always,
Embarcadero.
Say it again?
oh, is it
The
always?
Embarcadero.
Yeah,
That's El Malecón.
Malecon.
And El Malecón, the behind it's all El Malecón. Yeah. Yeah. And these are the trains. This is from a train ride that we did in Connecticut somewhere. Something.
That train isn't going anywhere. I don't think.
Yeah, there's a boat ride and a train ride that goes up
Yeah.
the Connecticut River.
Yeah, exactly. It says Connecticut Valley.
It's
Yeah.
the Essex steam train and boat ride.
That's right. That's exactly it. Yeah. Essex. Yeah. So that's from there.
nice.
Yeah. And that's also from there with a different work. I work it differently. Yeah.
That's very cool.
And this is from, I think in Pwcc or like, the train was moving, but I was able to take somehow the bridge.
Interesting.
Great.
Interesting reflection. Wow.
Yeah. When I was going through all these photos that I never showed, that what Marlene was saying, it's like, oh, that's weird. So, yeah. Yeah. And this is in Kent, in Connecticut.
Nice, Laura. Very nice.
Nice.
Good. So,
Thank
good.
you.
So.
Great, that's a great car.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I just texted Karen because she's not at the meeting, but I haven't heard back.
Okay, well, let's look at the pictures.
Oh.
Mhm.
It's the ugliest car I have ever seen.
The meanest.
I
It's
saw one of these
meanest
cars in my
looking.
neighborhood, and I had no idea what it looked like from out of space.
Yeah,
Well,
they look
probably
like tanks.
on the
Yeah,
street.
tanks.
You're welcome.
People are getting harassed for having those cars.
Tesla.
Yeah,
Really?
they look like tanks, but they make absolutely no noise.
Well, they're
So
fully electric.
They're stealth vehicles.
I think they have really bad crash records too. So
No, the engineering on it is horrible.
yeah. So
And the
spend
design.
spend your
magic
money on
looks.
it if you want. Go ahead.
No, I think she means the mechanics.
The mechanics.
Oh,
Yeah, it's supposed to have terrible engineering.
Yes, well, don't buy one.
Well, Elon Musk.
Rest assured.
It's full of government files, so it's all right.
Is that what this is, a Tesla?
yes.
Yeah, it's Tesla.
Yeah, that's the Tesla Cybertruck.
Ugh,
Yeah,
it's true. One of the ugliest things by one of the ugliest
we
people.
were in it. We've been in one of them.
Like reflection.
Just looks like a dumpster on wheels.
Where's the camera?
Mhm.
Are we supposed to look at the car or the dogs?
For the woman.
Hmm.
I think that's where Andrew and Nini used to live.
Hmm. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. We've seen a lot of these around too.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Here it is.
Okay, Sonia, is Sonia with us tonight?
I am here.
Okey doke.
Hi, everyone. So this is an
Hi.
Air France plane taken from Rockaway Beach.
Nice shot.
Did you put the moon or the sun or whatever that is?
The moon. No, it was there. That's not a composite shot. So
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
That's
Great
great.
shot.
Really,
Wow.
really nice,
Good
Sonia.
Hey,
catch.
got some good
Yeah.
detail on the moon. That's
well, I
really
was shooting the seagulls and then that came over and I said, let me shoot that one.
Well,
That's great.
Yeah, the seagulls will always be there, but that's
They
a
will always be there.
once
that's a
in
great moment.
one chance
Yeah.
shot. Yeah.
And the rest of these pictures are from, these are the Thunderbirds. This is the air show at Bethpage, which is put on every Memorial Day weekend. So this is back in 23. And I just, shot a number of these. It's just amazing what they do. One is flying upside down. It's incredible when you watch the show because they fly very low and you can hear the sonic boom. It's amazing. So it's just a series of these
Whoa.
planes.
Nice.
Guys are
So
good.
sharp.
Sure.
shot. Yeah, really great shot.
Yeah.
What zoom were you using for that?
I was using my long lens, 300,
Oh, nice.
Nikon 7500.
Wow, love that.
It's a great show. I mean, there was one pilot who kind of went rogue because they're not supposed to go too low to the beach, but he went pretty low and you could actually feel the vibrations through your body with the sonic boom. It was incredible. It was like, oh, let's do that again, but he didn't do it again. So
Oh, wow.
so they fly in unison. It's amazing. They have this down packed. So it's a great show.
Where did you say it was again, Sonia?
It's on Jones Beach.
Oh, Jones Beach.
I hear they practice a lot in order to be as good as they are.
I would hope so.
I was there once in the 70s. I didn't know I was going to be there and I never had a camera, but seeing this is just bringing it all back. It's great.
Yeah, it's a fun time. If the weather is good, it's great. Great outing.
Yeah, I have a memory of that, but you got great shots.
And I like this photo because of the little bit you see the air in the back. So that was kind of a fun shot.
Okay, mic number 2.
Okay, this is the Enterprise taken at the Intrepid Museum.
What size was the model? Scale model?
It was about 8 feet long. This is a big boy at the Steamtown in Pennsylvania. This is the largest steam engine ever built.
Wow.
This is an Antarctica ship, English ship, was up from Antarctica and was getting ready to go back. I just found the penguin interesting.
Oh, yeah.
This was taken a couple of weeks ago at Intrepid. The ice around it
Wow.
felt was kind of dramatic.
That's big. That's a big
Wow.
shot.
That's a great
That's
capture, Mike.
beautiful, Michael.
Outrageous.
Is
Yeah,
that
that's
natural
wonderful.
sky or did you add that, Mike?
I added to that.
Beautiful.
Killer
Where
shot.
were you when you took the picture? Where was the angle from?
It's on the walk on the
Yeah,
side highway around 45th Street.
yeah, I know
Great.
exactly where he was standing.
And since I haven't been in Manhattan in a very, very long time, is the whole Hudson River along there frozen or just certain parts of it?
Well, it's only for a couple of days. Most of it is along the edge, the sides.
Uh-huh. Wow.
It's such a great foreground, Mike.
Yes.
My obligatory Cuba picture. Just you know, I just found the area that this was in, and the car just being great.
And that was on the club field trip?
Yes. And again, another one just showing how modern the cars and the horses are in Cuba. This is a naval ship coming into during the Fleet Week, and I just like the picture of the placement with the flag.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Good framing.
I like all the teeny tiny crew members.
Yeah, they're teeny tiny. They're there.
Yeah, look, I mean, that's really cool.
The Christmas train going an old rattan car train just in part of the special holiday season.
Was that in Manhattan or in Brooklyn where they had all the
No, this was in Manhattan.
Yes, Second Avenue.
It went from like Second Avenue in Manhattan all the way up to 125th Street and then back.
Wow, great shot.
And this is my little friend at Intrepid. This helicopter I worked on for 3 years in rehabilitating it.
Wow.
Mazel tov, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
And again, this is what's happened to the Concorde has ended up being an exhibit at Intrepid Museum.
Oh,
Oh,
at the Concord? No.
Yep.
Been on it. It's lovely.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank
Great
you,
stuff,
Mike.
Michael.
Nice work.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay, Jill.
Well, there's the obligatory Cuba. Got a couple of those in here, I think. And that's the Cuban car wash. So we took this seaplane and landed in this glacier lake near Whistler. And I did go in the water. It was freezing cold.
Beautiful. So calm. I mean, it's like
Oh, it was like glass. It was
Glass.
unbelievable.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like a mirror.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful there. And the New York Botanical Garden train show.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, that reminded me, I have a lot of those pictures. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Next time. Oh, just from the long-term parking lot, looking up at the planes taking off. And that's that same seaplane, and the views that we had were just magnificent over the glaciers in British Columbia.
Beautiful.
It's stunning, Jill. Stunning.
Very nice, Jill.
Very
Nice
nice.
stuff.
Yep.
Okay, Hetty.
Two of these I've shown. I mean, this was on a street in the village, and the plane was something I had shot somewhere
Oh,
else,
wow.
and I brought it in and put it in this picture. That's my only plane shot. I mean, there were so many times I live in Queens, and way back, way before COVID and everything, when I would drive along the Grand Central Parkway heading, let's say, north to come into the city, there were so many times we'd be stuck in traffic, and I had, like, my heart was in my throat. I'd look up, and these planes were coming so low, you could see the wheels coming down. You could look, I could wave, I could see every passenger's face in the windows. It was terrifying but exciting, but I never had my camera. So when people were taking those shots, it was great. New York subway.
That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
That is
lovely.
Trains were all New York subway. I have a few subway shots here.
Nice tones in that.
Thank you. Don't remember what street we were on. I can't see the sign there, but again, the subway thing.
This is really nice, Eddie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Another.
That's great.
I realize now, looking at it, I didn't take out to the right of the woman with the blonde hair and above her orange bag, part of a person moving. I missed that one.
I like this though.
And then all the car shows, except car shots, except for the last one, were at auto shows at the Javits Center back in 2008 and 2009. And like Marlene was saying, after I did this, I said, oh my gosh, there are so many other shots, so many other groups of photos I didn't go through. And I remembered I had so many others that I could have put in instead of some of these.
We have to do it again.
True.
That's a big tire.
Close up.
Oh, I really like that close-up, yeah.
That's really nice.
Thank you. I love getting in close. Where they're not recognized as actual cars, but there are all these wonderful details on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have fun with that.
Great way to do it.
Great textures.
And there was this one, I forget where it was, on the top floor somewhere. Somebody had done one of these old cars with old movies and Disney paraphernalia, all kinds of things they did all over it.
Amazing.
What? I'm sorry?
Wow.
Yeah, somebody actually painted and did all that stuff on this car.
Wow.
I took out a lot of the detail of nuts and bolts and things. I just loved the shininess and the Mercedes logo just in the middle there.
Design is terrific.
Thank you. In 2010, in September, there were tornadoes in my neighborhood in Forest Hills.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was weird. The
Wow.
sky turned dark green and black, and I heard all these noises. And then I finally heard about it. And for the next several days, I took walks around the neighborhood, and some of the trees that were all fallen. Some of them were cut. Some of the oldest tree in Queens, in an area in Forest Hills, actually was taken out by it, and it just was laying across this biggest, oldest tree in Queens that I was told was lying right across the road in one area. It was amazing how certain things were not touched, but boy, the damage that was done.
Oh.
So I saw these cars, what's left of them.
Amazing.
They were all over the place.
God, imagine it.
Nice work, Eddie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, good work.
Excellent.
And that's it, folks.
That's all she wrote.
Oops.
Nice work, everybody.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.